Hello, I'm Helen Bradley. Welcome to this video tutorial. In this tutorial, we're going to have a look at making better image choices using Survey View in Lightroom. In this video tutorial, we're going to look at using Survey View in Lightroom. Survey View is a handy way of determining which image you want to keep because it allows you to discard those images that you don't want to keep, but you're only discarding them from Survey View, not from Lightroom itself. To get started, I have a whole series of images selected here that are of pavement artists, and I want to go ahead and select the best of them. So I'm not sure which of these two pavement artists I'm going to use, but I have a fair idea as to which are the best of them. So I'm going to click here and I'm just going to control click on the images that I want to compare. So I'm just going across and determining which of these images I actually even want to have a look at. And now I'm going to take them into Survey View by clicking this icon here or by pressing the letter N. If you don't have these icons here, just click this down pointing arrow at the edge of the toolbar and you want to select View Modes. If your toolbar isn't visible, press the letter T and you'll get it. So I'm just going to click here on Survey View. And you can see that all the images that I had clicked are now visible in this area, and I can go ahead and start determining which of them I want to keep and which I want to discard as I work towards determining which is the best of these images. If I only want one, if I want two, I'm just going to leave two behind. Now, one of the things that I'm concerned about here is that there's a lot of screen real estate taken up with things that I don't need right now. So I can get rid of those by pressing Shift and Tab. And when I do that, they're removed for now, so I can focus a bit more on the images. At any time, I can get them back by pressing Shift Tab again. If you've got dual monitors, you can also press the F11 key, and that opens up the Survey View in a second monitor. Now, I can't show that to you right now because we're working on the first monitor, but just be aware that a second monitor opens, and from the list available in the top corner of that window, I can determine what I want to see, so I could move Survey View totally to a second monitor. To get back to working with Lightroom open just in one window, I just press F11 again. It's a toggle switch. So since we're videoing with this window, I'm going to press Shift Tab just to make sure that I hide all the panels and we can see exactly what we're working with. Well, I'm not liking this image. It's not one I want to be selecting, so I'm just going to click here in the X button in its bottom corner, and that just appears when I hover over it. Now, when I click that button, it's simply removed from Survey View and it's deselected. It's still in the Lightroom catalog and it's still in the collection it was in if it were in a collection. I haven't made any choice other than to remove it from the selection that I have. So I'm going to go and get rid of that. And as I do that, all the other images size up a little bit bigger because there's a bit more room for them. And I don't want this one either. Now, if these images were all in the same folder, I could move them around to reorder them. These, however, are not in the same folder and they're not in a collection, so they can't be reordered. But if you were working with images all from one folder, you could move them around. If they're in a smart collection, you wouldn't be able to move them around though, so just be aware of that. So I'm going to go ahead and remove a couple more of these images. And as I do, all the images just get a little bit larger, allowing me to focus in a little bit more clearly and make a bit of a better decision on the one that I actually want to use. Or if I want to use more than one, which ones those are. So these are going to be my two images. I've determined that I want two images left, so I have left two images. I'm going to press Shift Tab to get all the panels back again. And you can see here on the film strip, these are the two images that are selected. Everything else that was selected previously has been deselected. To get out of Survey View, I'm just going to choose another view, such as Grid View. And when I'm in Grid View, I can increase my thumbnail size, and you can see that the selection is the two images that were the ones that were left when I used Survey View. Now, when I'm in Survey View, I might think about this and say, well, I'm not sure that I didn't want to have a look at another image. Well, I can add an image to Survey View at any time. I can do that by just control clicking on the image. You can see I've added another image to Survey View. Shift Tab just to clear the screen up for now, and I can have a look again and decide maybe if that image is one that I want to keep or not. So Survey View is a handy way of being able to focus just on the images that you're trying to make a choice from. It allows you to focus on those images, remove those that you don't want, leaving behind selected the ones that you do. I'm Helen Bradley. Thank you for joining me for this video tutorial. Look out for more of my video tutorials here on my YouTube channel, and consider subscribing to my channel and you'll be alerted when new videos are released. And visit my website at projectwoman.com, where you'll find more tips, tricks and tutorials on a range of applications, including Photoshop, Lightroom, Illustrator and a whole lot more.